Hi there, everybody. This is Kathy, and this is our O&I on sites. And why can't I see anything? Do we need to hit this?
Hold up. Bam.
Ah.
Come on. There we
Hi,
go.
this is Kathy, and this is our O&I, our final one for 2017 from the sites. And we have lots of good updates as we finish the year. So obviously the biggest news is Eastside. So Gregory, take it away. Give us the update on what's happening in Eastside.
Glad to know someone beside me thinks it's the biggest news. This is good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, everyone, especially I know that Campus Pastors are excited about Eastside, but you all have made this happen. And so thanks for all the work that you're doing, whether that's on great content for January or dedication stuff. So quick rundown of what's happening. This weekend is soft launch, which is amazing. So our service times are 5:30 Saturday, 9 and 11 on Sunday. Tonight we've got 400 people RSVP'd for our volunteer training, where we're just going to sort of make them feel like one team and teach them how to check in kids and do coffee and the new brewers. So we're really excited about that. And then after soft launch this weekend, the next big thing is all I'm in committers as well as all Eastsiders are invited to a 7 p.m. dedication. So we know that's like 12/20, the week of Christmas. We've always done this, and we felt pretty strongly about sort of commissioning the church is not the building before we open the doors. So would love to see you there. All staff obviously invited, 7 p.m. Wednesday the 20th. And then the next thing that we'll have is Christmas Eve, 3 and 5 on Sunday. We've been sort of billing this as it's for Crossroads family, but obviously your friends are invited. And we've sort of been holding the reins back on, but you probably want someone's first taste of Crossroads to be grand opening weekend, which is January 6th and 7th. So the 15th, which I guess is a couple days from now, our billboards go live. We're going to have mailers go out to 60,000 people. That all broadcasts January 6th and 7th for the same service times, 5:30, 9, and 11. And man, ProSound's wrapping up their install. It is amazing. Come check out the building if you get some time. We'd love to see you. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's go to Dayton. Jeff.
Hey, good morning. We are excited to be going live on the 7th in Dayton, and we just appreciate all the support that we're getting throughout the community. The support coming around Matthew. It's going to be Christmas in Dayton on January 6th, and new sound and lights and a projector and HD screen. So Brian will no longer be in a weave in the cafetorium.
Yes.
And so we're excited about that. Super support for Ebony as she does the FI work, and the FI teams come alongside her, and Jennifer and Kids Club as Jennifer gets herself on board. So thank you for all the support to help us go live on the 10th or on the 7th at 10 a.m. And I wanted to just tell you a story about the first person that was baptized at Crossroads in Dayton, and her name was Rena Eckstein. And yesterday as a team, we're watching live worship, and as we got ready for our team meeting, and her name came across the screen, and I said, "Who is that person from Dayton?" And Jennifer said, "Oh, that's the first person we baptized." And so I reached out to her on Facebook, and she said, "You know, I haven't been feeling well, but I've been engaged online, and I've been on worship every morning." And she is all in, even though we don't see her in the services on the weekend. So just thank you for all the things that you do that allows Crossroads to be taken to people even if they don't make it in for our weekend services. So thanks a lot. We're excited, and we can't wait for the 7th.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. And you know, Jeff, Dayton is not the only place that is going weekly starting January 6th. Where else, Glenn Schneiders, are we going weekly?
Well, I'm not Jamie Sims.
Yeah,
but I'm happy
we
to
can tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm happy to speak on her behalf. We are excited that on January 28th, Columbus will go weekly in the Clintonville area. We currently meet at Studio 35. We're hoping maybe just to move right around the corner. We'll know more details here shortly. But regardless, on January 28th, we will begin weekly services there at 10:15. So I'd really invite those that are in the Columbus area to come check it out. Jamie has done a tremendous job assembling a core team that is just preparing for what's happening. She's also added a second staff person. We're making that announcement even as we speak to that team. So we're really ready. We're excited. We believe God has prepared us for this day. And I just ask your prayers as we move forward between now and January 28th.
So, Glenn, before you sign off, who's the second staff person in Columbus?
His name is Javi Quadratus. Comes highly recommended by a number of people that sit around this room, Chuck and others that had a chance to spend time with him on the South Africa trip. And he comes as a marketplace guy working with Owens Corning, and is going to step back to a part-time role so that he can serve us as kind of site strategist. Really going to give a great assist to Jamie and pick up kind of the strategic initiatives take place on the weekend so that Jamie can devote her time and energy outside into the community. So great addition. They're going to be a great team.
That is great. Thank you. All right, we've got Matt Castleman here playing like he's Matt Welty.
I'll pretend I can be Matt Welty.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Matt Castleman, community pastor, West Side. I'm reporting for Matt Welty because we both have the same first name and we both do magic. So there's that. You should ask Matt Welty if he can do a magic trick for you. He really likes it. I'm reporting on the new app. The Crossroads Anywhere app. We'll see if you can actually see any of this. It has been updated, so it is more user-friendly and it has more capacity for us to lead our people spiritually. So if you go into your app store and click update, you will actually be able to update the new app if you haven't turned on automatic updates. But when you open this up, this thing is sweet. We now have these three options here, and I don't think you can actually see the words, but this first one says, make a prayer list, grow in scripture, and ask and receive prayer. So in addition to the daily challenge, we have 3 new ways for us to have sort of like a paste list. If you think about pasting the things that we're praying for, or the people we're praying for up on our mirror, this is now the app version of that. So you can make a prayer list. The grow in scripture is really cool because you actually get to read the scripture for the day. It's a dense chunk of scripture and then journal underneath. And if you're a pastor or a commission pastor, a campus pastor in the community, and you share that post, it goes to the top. Everyone can read it. And if you're within our community and you post and make your post published, then everyone else can read it as well. So everyone can kind of see how you're engaging with the same scripture that they are. And then ask and receive prayer is one of my new favorite features. It also is at the end of the daily challenge. It'll say, hey, do you want to pray for some people? And so you have 3 opportunities to pray for people in our community. They're anonymous. And you get to ask your own prayer requests. So I know I have one for myself floating out there in our app somewhere. So download that, share it. We want this to be in everyone's pocket, everyone's hands, so we can, on staff, so we can help our community engage in this as well. There's no more excuses of not having Bible knowledge or being built into spiritually because it's all in the app.
Oh, and before you go off that, Matt Castleman, did Matt share with you anything we could expect in terms of streaming services between now and the first of the year?
No, he did not. But
I bet you remember.
So we will. Gosh, I'd be lying if I said I knew.
Know, do we?
We don't know.
All right.
You can text Matt Welty at 513.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I don't know if Kathy wants me to go, but I'm going to go.
Let me set this up a little bit, though.
Yeah, go for it.
If you remember last time we did an O&I, we talked about the fact that the last 2 teaching weekends in December, each campus would have a campus pastor that may or may not be their own campus pastor doing the teaching. And we had our first round of that last weekend, and Terry was in Richmond being Dave Reichley, and Dave Reichley was in Florence being Terry. And then there was a lot of other folks who did that. Chuck was in Andover. We had, Tim did Mason. What was the other changes we had? That was probably it. This weekend, we're going to have a couple other changes. And it was just a great experience. So Terry's just going to kind of wrap this with that key communication. Just talked about what that experience was like for him.
Yeah. So this weekend, I know Jason Hobner is on the West Side, one of the cool kind of swaps. It felt like it was like wife swap, but with our campuses. You know, it was great. And being in Richmond, actually, one of the encouragements about being there, you walk in, there were angel tree gifts that were piled up, and they're getting ready to open their building during the week in order to host college students from Eastern Kentucky. And it just felt like Crossroads. It was really cool to go in and be like, this feels like a second home. And I hope that's just encouragement to all of you that create things for it, create content for them. And I think there's just something really special about that. So thank all of you guys that helped us develop content for it. Thank you for all the folks like Eric, all the content team that helped to make our messages better. And man, I feel like I get to give a really polished one to Florence this weekend because of that. So, hey, everyone that helps make those things happen, you guys rock. And I think that's it for OI this week.
All right, that's great. We did get an update from Mr. Welty
Yep.
on the latest streaming schedule. So let us finish with that.
Latest and greatest. This weekend is the last weekend of the year streamed. Then we are streaming Christmas Eve. Then a Christmas Day experience is available on Christmas Day. And the times, I'm guessing, are either at crossroads.net/year-end schedule or will be posted soon. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.
Have a great Christmas, everybody.